Hello, guys. This is Jennifer from Facebook and
Jose.
and we are super excited today because we have an awesome interview today with one of our millionaire mentors that has just recently partnered up with us inside Black Ops. And I want to share about his story. I want to ask him a couple questions so you guys can get to know who he is, where he came from, and why he decided to partner up with us inside of Black Ops. So first of all, Cedrick, we want to thank you for taking a couple minutes out of your busy, busy day to hop on this live with us because I know your schedule is bombarded, crazy, crazy, crazy. So thank you so much. So we're going to start off with who are you, where you're from, and what do you do? What is your career?
Well, thanks so much. I appreciate you and your husband allowing me to share on here today. And, I grew up in a very small town in southwestern Pennsylvania. I'm a baby of 8, a stay-at-home mom. And, I saw my dad getting up really early in the morning and coming back late at night. I saw his health deteriorate over time. And, quite frankly, I just knew there had to be a better way to get wealthy. Everybody that I knew that was wealthy owned businesses, and everybody that was broke had jobs. And one day I was at a Shell gas station pumping gas, and a gentleman tapped me on the shoulder. He actually startled me because actually I thought he was the repo man, to be honest with you.
Oh, my God.
The truck. And he asked me, did I keep my options open about making money from home? He handed me a cassette. I started listening to that cassette about, not even an exit down the road. I remember pulling off to the side of the road and saying, thank God I found a better way to put my family.
How long ago was that, Cedrick?
That was 26 years ago. 26 years ago.
Awesome.
That I got involved in this industry and was blessed to be mentored and coached by some of the best in the world that taught me really how to do this the right way. And we went on to travel in 60 different countries and build organizations to over 500,000 people and earn $26 million. But I'm sorry, 17 million. It's 26 years. But more importantly, a couple over 20 people make 7 figures a year from home. So what do I do now?
Share. What do you do now? What is your life now, 26 years later?
I wrote a couple of books, best-selling books. One is The MLM Millionaire. The other one is the 10 Million Dollar book was from broke, busted, and disgusted to $1 million a year. Kind of my life story there. But, my passion now is really helping people have the right mentality, the right mindset, and the right skill sets to be able to win online as well as offline in our industry. So I'm just teaching people how to do it.
Awesome. And that's, now that you talked about the books, one of my questions is actually about the books. So can you tell me what inspired you to write your first book?
What inspired me, honestly, is people. It was amazing. I had a good friend of mine, him and his wife, Bill and Debbie Fields. They're from Columbus, Ohio. They were a part of my organization very early in my career. And they always said, man, you need to write a book. You need to write a book and tell your story. And then my accident, I had a really bad motorcycle accident in 2008 where I almost lost my life.
Yes, let's talk about that. Share with us a little bit about what happened there and how your life turned around and changed after that.
Well, it's kind of an amazing story, but one of my passions is Harley Davidsons, and I was the number one money earner in a nutrition company, making $300,000 a month like clockwork. And I believe there's two sides of leadership. There's the servant side and the ego side. And, I kind of started drinking my own Kool-Aid and moved from the servant leadership side to the ego side. And the end result was a catastrophic injury on my motorcycle. It cost me millions of dollars in medical bills. And 9 months after, I was terminated by the company that I was the number one money earner in, and found myself really having to refocus and recommit, rededicate my life to Christ and really get humble and get after it again. And that really changed my life. That was one of the reasons why I wrote the book, so people wouldn't go down that path of ego type leadership that was going to end in catastrophic injury.
I love that you were able to share your story. We talk about that all the time, with the group and with the people that we talk to, how important it is to share your story because everybody has a story and, others are going to read it and be inspired by your story and kind of preventing them from that path. I love that you said that, right? Babe, you want to ask him the next question?
Yeah. How'd you meet the other millionaire mentors in our group, Darren, Ari?
Yes.
That's intriguing. Darren, was a part of my leadership team when I was the #1 money earner in that company right before my accident. So we had a relationship for now 17 years. Ori, I knew him from the industry. We have some of the same mutual friends. I knew he had incredible success. And then we all started talking one day and said, you know what, if we could bring all three of our skill sets together in one community, we could help a lot of people's lives and change a lot of lives. And Darren's been talking to me for years and years about, his idea of Black Ops. And, he was intrigued by my personal, my prosperity mindset, the community that I created with mindset and teaching people how to do it right. And I was just a man in heaven for all of us.
Okay, so what made you, I think we lost you there. Can you hear us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Okay, yeah, it was like lagging a little bit, but you're back. So what made you say, yes, I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to partner with Black Ops. I'm going to join this community and help all these people and bring more value to the table. Like, what was it that made you say, yes, I'm going to do this right now?
Well, I think timing is everything. At this time and stage of my life, I think it was just the right avenue, the right vehicle for me to really sow back into our kingdom and the community and sow into people and sow into a cause. And I think it was just the right time. It was something that I prayed on, I meditated on, and it was the direction that God wanted me to go. To be honest with you, and that's kind of how I throw myself into things. Is the older you get, the more wise you get, the more wisdom you have, and the more faith you have. You just follow those things that kind of direct you where you want to go. And I think it was just a time for me to be there, and it was time for me, my message, to be congruent with Black Ops and impact some lives.
Yeah.
Awesome. So Cedric, let me ask you another question. You personally, how many mentors have you had during your career, and what has having a mentorship have done for you?
Wow, that's a powerful question.
That's a good one.
I've had many mentors. My first mentor, my background's traditional business, and I was living in public housing on food stamps and welfare. And one of my college friends' dad picked up the phone and called me and said, "Hey, what do you know about the telephony industry?" And I was like, "What is telephony?" He said, "Cell phones, the internet, long distance." And he was my first business mentor. And I went to Washington, D.C. as a young man, age 20, and got myself involved in the wireless industry with his direction and mentorship. Started my own company and was able to sell that company for $12.5 million 8 years later. When I had penny to my name. So mentorship is everything. So that's how I became a millionaire at an early age, is mentorship. And I've had a bunch of mentors in my life and still do today. So it's critical to have mentors.
Awesome. And what kind of advice, or what would you say to anyone watching this video right now that may be on the fence, or, we run into a lot of people online that feel there's not a need for a mentor. What would you say to that?
I would say if a person really has the mentality, has the mindset that they don't need a mentor, something's wrong.
We're losing you, Cedric.
I said, why would I go through life trying to do it on my own when I can find somebody that's been where I want to go and let them clear the way for me? So mentorship is critical. If you want to get to the highest levels of life, you're going to have a mentor. And I would say there's 3 types of mentors you would have: a faith-based mentor, a family-based mentor, and a business mentor. So faith, family, prosperity, you need 3 mentors minimum.
Awesome.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
I totally could agree with that. And I know me personally, mentors have changed my life. I'm all about it. I have many mentors in my life as well. And Darren, Ari, and yourself now are just part of that group. And I know the value that has brought to my life and everything that has just changed for me once I started getting the proper guidance that I always wanted, but I had where I come from, I had no idea where I would find one, So I was very blessed and fortunate to come across the Black Ops training and the Millionaire Mentoring that you guys offer.
Yes, we are super, super excited about what's about to go down. You know, having you added on to the whole formula, we're going to stir this thing up and we're going to just blow it out the waters. I am super excited. Guys, if you're watching this live right now, you want to share this with your teams, you want to share it with your friends, you want to share it with everyone, share. Let me get some likes up in here. And I'm going to ask, let me see, one more question before we hop off this live, Cedric. Okay. How much money have you made inside of Black Ops since you've been on board? And how much money have you paid on advertisement for that income?
Well, I've been in Black Ops, what, 3 days? About 3 days. I made $7,000 in 3 days.
Woo! What? $7,000 in 3 days. And let me ask you, how much did you pay for ads to do that?
Zero. No paid ads.
Zero. That is like the best part of this program. You know, I tell people all the time, yeah, you can spend money on ads, but if you don't have to, why? Why not? Like, you know, learn the strategies, become a valuable asset to the marketplace, right? And then go out there and give your value to people. There are just going to come. I love that. Okay, anything else you want to add, Cedric? You know, my questions are done. Jose's questions are done. But anything else you want to add to wrap this up and share with our viewers that are watching right now?
I do, because, you know, most people say that they're not in an environment that they have somebody that can mentor them, and that's absolutely false. Because when I was in the projects living on welfare and WIC, I could be mentored via a book. I could be mentored via some, you know, personal growth, a video, an audio, a seminar. I don't have to know them personally, but I could be reading what they're reading, watching what they're watching, doing what they're doing, and I could be mentored from afar. So where you live, what your background, what your color is, what you're at financially has nothing to do with your ability to be mentored and coached to success. It has absolutely nothing to do with it. It's all about desire. Do you believe? Do you believe in yourself? And do you have a desire to be more than what you are today? That's really what it amounts to. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, you'll find a way. And I had to find
a way. Yes, find a way. Thank you. Woo, that was awesome. And let me add to that one more thing. And with the power of the internet, social media, Facebook, online, there's no excuse, guys, for you not to be able to reach out to anybody that invited you to this call, to any one of us, to reach out and get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a mentor. Thank you, Cedric, so much. Ben, you want to wrap it up?
No, that's it. You know, I appreciate your time, you know. And, you know, I look forward to looking and learning from you as well.
And working together and growing together. And I can't wait to take the thousands and 90 days, like you said. Let's go.
All right. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks so much. And I'll tell you right now, if you're a part of their team, you know, you're missing it. If you're not connected with them, you're not staying humble, hungry, and coachable. Because I'm telling you, you got two incredible leaders that are servant leaders that lead with their heart. You know, you can't fake the heart. You can say a lot of things, but you can't fake the heart. And they got a big heart. It's a true heart, and it's a faithful heart. And all you got to do is be passionate, and they'll show you the way. So if you are part of their team or looking to be a part of their team, I'm telling you, you need to join their team ASAP. Get plugged in, and let's get those checks lightened up. So take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, Cedric. Good day, guys.
That's good.